Hey guys, and wipe the fog out of your eyes. Oh yeah, that's better. You go from air conditioning to heat, and camera lens tends to fog. There it goes again, fogging. Yeah. We'll get you back inside where it's hopefully cooler. I gotta turn the lights on, shut the garage down here. And turn the air conditioner on. Boom. Alright, just got home from the fire station this morning, so I'm just getting up and around. Finished eating breakfast, and it looks like it's 9:49. 82 degrees in here, 91 degrees outside. So, still the same place I was on this. Turn these lights on here. And I don't know that I did anything after the last video I made. I did go ahead and cut this. I've got that in. This is up a little bit high because of the rubber inside. But from what I understand, and I'm talking about like just barely, but from what I understand, you get this out in the heat and everything, and just, you know, it softens up a little bit, and this will actually start coming down some. So it may be just right. I don't actually want to do any more. I'm gonna let that ride right there. But let me get my key. So you see, split this in there. Got it. Actually pulled this out to where that would squeeze together real good. But that's been sitting for the last couple days, and I'll end up pulling that back out because it's not glued in. I just put it in there just to try to get all my gaps and stuff right. So what am I going to work on today? I've got that I got to finish. Still haven't welded this up, and I got to put that on and weld it up. May work on this patch here. As a matter of fact, that sounds like something fun to do, so I may do that. And I still have this to do, and I'd like to get to that today. But my son is still here with my baby and my grandbaby, and they're sleeping right now. So once they get up, that may dictate what ends up happening today for me. So for right now, I'll play out here for a little bit, and like I say, when they get up, I don't know what we'll do, because they're only going to be here until tomorrow, and then they're going back to Vegas. So yeah. So I don't know. I'll bring you back. Like I said, I'll probably work on this little patch here and kind of show you as I'm going through it how that turns out. So I'll try to get creative here and figure out some little template or something for that. So alright, I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. See ya. Hey guys, what I got, just a little piece of, I just ripped off a piece of masking tape off the deal there, taped it down, and I know most guys know how to do this. I'm getting a lot of positive comments when I'm showing people how to do stuff instead of just showing them what I did. So I think I may try to go that route a little bit more, and kind of show you, maybe not every single deal, but like this deal here. Just tracing this out. I learned this in art class when I was in high school. But you use the side of your pencil like that, and as you go over that edge, you can see, hopefully that's focusing in, see how it's darker. As you go over the edge, it just tends to make it darker. So you get the exact shape that you need. Sorry, I'll hold the camera. Hold the camera with one hand and try to be artsy fartsy with the other one. But yeah, like I said, I know most guys know how to do this. This is pretty basic stuff, but you know, not everybody does. And so if somebody picks up something, like I said, probably gonna put my hand down or my camera down to do the rest of this, but you guys get the idea. Like I said, so then I can cut this out like here, and then I'm gonna just transpose it, do a 180 from here over to here, tape it down, and then I'll have this edge. Actually I won't, I'm probably gonna make it in metal first and then do that, but I'm gonna cut this. Well, actually I will have to do that because I have to flip that over, get it over here, and then cut this line out and just have this. Am I holding the camera wrong again? Oh yeah. So I have to cut this out, so I'll just have this piece right here left. Then I'll take that little sliver that I have left. Like I said, that'll probably come up something like that and then come up here, so I'll just have this piece. And I'll take a piece of metal. I've got some scrap metal over there. Hell, I got this scrap steel, whatever. And I got a whole box of scrap from cutting this car apart under there. I'll just take a little piece and cut it out with a pair of cutters or a pair of probably tin snips or something like that. And lay it back in here. And then, like I said, just weld it up. So I may put some weld through primer underneath this just to kind of protect in between. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of the weld through. Maybe I'll change my mind someday, but right now I'm not that impressed with it. But it's one of those, I don't know 100%, so I'll keep using it. Maybe someday, you know, I'll see a video or find out somebody else has got some better information on it, but so far it's not overly impressive how it works now. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, yeah, this video will end up being 2 days long if I don't cut it short. So anyway, just kind of give you a little quick tip on that. You know, you can do that with cardboard, thin cardboard, paper, whatever. I'm sure there's a dozen ways to do it or more, but this is the way I do it. It seems to work. So there you go. See ya. All right, guys, went ahead and flipped that over. Got it where I wanted it. Pulled it down into there, and there's a little. You can see where that indents right there, so that's going to fit right down in there. Went ahead and did the same thing I did over there. Actually press this down. You can take your fingernail and run it to where it runs that crease, and then I went back over and just kind of darkened it up with the pencil. So I'm going to cut this little ear off here and then this piece through here, and that should give me the same deal over here. Once I do that, I'll bring it back over here and line it back up to see, but and then fine tune it from there. But I should get real close to the same setup I've got over there. So all right, guys, I'll bring you back when I get a little bit more. All right, there's a little patch. You can see it fits in there real nice. And I'll leave this edge a little bit wide, that way I can grind it into the, you know, to the area I want it. Because I cut a little too much out of the center here. You can see here it's a little more straight across, but that's no big deal. So I can kind of grind that to fit as I go. But for the most part, yeah, that little patch right there is going to work out fine. And so from there, brought it over to just a piece of old metal from the car, and I'll get a hold of it with one hand. I found an edge that was pretty close to the same contour. That's just one less area I have to cut out. But anyway, I left a little fat, like I said, that way I can, you know, you can always grind more off. You can't put more back on. Well, you can, because that's what I'm doing, but it's more of a pain in the butt. So anyway, I'll take some cutters. Nothing fancy. I think I'm going to use where are they? Yeah, they're probably over there in the car somewhere. So once I find those little bad boys, there they are. Yeah, I'll just use these and cut that out. Sometimes this bends this up a little bit. You can just take your hammer and flatten it back out. So anyway, once I get the piece fit in there and everything and get it ready for weld, I'll bring you back. See. Alright guys, you can see what it did here. It's not flat, it's just the way it cuts out. When you do this, it wants to curl up. No big deal. So there you go, flattened out. Like I said, I left it a little fat. Still need to take a little bit off here. I can just take that over to the grinding wheel. I don't know if you can see where my cut line is, but I cut a little fat, and then it comes up here. So I'll just take that over the grinder, knock that off, and then start fitting it up. Get it ground up and fitted until I get it to just where I want it, and then it'll be ready. I'm gonna wire wheel all this off, prep it up. I'll probably put some weld through on the back side of this. Grind these areas off because this will be the area that I'm welding, and then I'll bring you back. See you guys. All right, so there it is. My battery's going dead, so I'm gonna have to plug it in. But kind of give you an idea, and the magnets are kind of covering it up a little bit so you can't see the whole thing. I'll put a plug weld right there in the middle, that way that the ass end of that stays down, doesn't try to, you know, lift up. And so yeah, I'm gonna spray some weld through on it and on the back sides, and then I'll probably do that little plug weld right there just to hold it, and then I'll start stitching it tack at a time and get it in there. So kind of give you an idea of what she's going to look like. It'll look won't look identical to that one, but it's going to be real close, and way closer than it was. So I actually think I like that better than I do that now that I've got it all. Of course, that took a lot of time to get that all, you know, the way it is. But all right, so anyway, I'll bring you back once I get her start welding some stuff in there. See you. Alright guys, you can see I put the weld through primer on the back side of this. Popped me a little hole. Got the surface, mating surface of that. Weld through primer. So gonna start welding it on now. I'll bring you back. See you. Alright, there's what we got. Went ahead and tacked a couple of these first to keep it in place. Hammered that down a little bit to make sure it was nice and snug. Went ahead and run my plug weld in there. Then went ahead and run a couple more little tacks. So I'll let that cool down a bit, and then I'll go ahead and start adding tacks in between here. Grind it all down, and it'll be ready to go. So yeah, pretty easy fix. Just got to get a little bit creative, I guess. And once I get it all ground down and everything, I'll bring it back and show you what it looks like compared to the other one. See ya. Alright guys, did my initial tacks, ground those down, went back and filled in the other areas, and you can see they're just little beads. Go ahead and grind that down. Not worried about penetration on this. Actually don't want it to penetrate all the way through both sheet deals of metal. This is just cosmetic, so you know, once I grind it down, if it's one solid piece of metal, I'll be happy with that. I got to continue to grind this down. I'll get it all smoothed out, and you won't even know that was there. So, all right, I'll bring you back when she's done. See you. All right, guys, there it is, done deal. See up here closer. Turned out real nice. Is it identical to the other one? No, not identical. But it's damn close, and nobody's ever gonna open that and go immediately start looking at that going, oh, that's not right like it was. So that was the goal, and I've achieved what I wanted to get done. So yeah, a little bit of primer, maybe a little putty coat to fill in a couple of little imperfections in there, and man, it's good to go. So, like I said, I don't know how well you can see that because I've got so much light. I like to use this light here because it really shows your welds up good. Move it away. But, yep, that's it. So. Alright guys, it's about 12:10. I'll probably, I need to go get something to drink. All I got is beer. And I know that's a good thing, but I don't, I've run out of all my caffeine and all my other water drinks and all that kind of stuff, so I need to run up and get some stuff. But yeah, it's Tuesday afternoon. Beer's probably a little too early for that for me. And the more beer I drink, the worse this car is going to get. So I don't like to drink a whole lot. I drink after I'm done working instead of while I'm done. It's like I told the guys who drywalled this. I said, "You're welcome to anything in my cabinet over there." I said, "Except the beer." They're like, "What?" And I said, "Yeah, no, I don't want you guys in here drunk trying to put my drywall up because it's really going to be jacked." I said, "So, but when you're done, if you want, then you're welcome to it, but just make sure it happens when you're done," which they never did touch the beer at all, so that's good. All right, guys, that's like I said, that's it. Now I'm just wasting your time. So, all right, when I come back from lunch, I'll probably get the rest of that welded in, and then I may start working on that bad boy right there. So, all right, I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. See you.